Oh, hello, and a very warm welcome to Crafters TV. My name's Ben Moseby. Thanks for being here. Didn't see you there. It's lovely to have your company for Crafters Connect, the kickstart to your day. It is Thursday morning, the 19th of March, and it's lovely to have your company. It's a lovely day outside once again. The sun is shining, the sky is blue, and here I am to talk to you. A fantastic day for you as well. Let me tell you what's coming up over the course of your Thursday. Now, we've got a craft along coming up at 2 o'clock. I'm looking forward to this. It's floral quilling, where we're going to do a wreath. I'm going to do the craft along with Debbie this afternoon because I haven't done a craft along in a while. Yeah, I am. I'm going to do it. I feel like it would be a fun one to do. Quilling is not necessarily my forte. So I think it would be a good one to have a bit of a go with, and we're going to make a wreath together. So if you have got all of the bits and pieces, the quilling kit, if you've got the circle cutter, that's pretty much, I think, all you're going to need. And the ribbon, I think, from the vintage lace collection. And we can all make a nice little wreath together as well. This is, though, dependent on whether Debbie Fisher comes in. Now, there's a little story I'll let you into, and here's the thing. This isn't like I'm not going to talk to her about this over the course of the day today, because I am. So this morning at 9 o'clock, there was a Saturday pre-record. Because obviously, we pre-record the shows, don't we, for a Saturday. So you've got your craft along, then make it Saturday. So Debbie was supposed to come in early to do the pre-record with Brent for Make It Saturday. And we get a little message that comes through on our calendars 10 minutes before a show starts. So, you know, if you're busy elsewhere in the building, you go, oh, it's 10 minutes away from the show, get yourself into the studio to get mic'd up and ready to do the show. Well, here's the thing. Debbie got her little 10-minute message pop up on her phone 10 minutes before the show so she could get herself in and ready for the show. Brilliant, that. The only bad thing was, she was in her pyjamas in the talent house 6 miles away. So she totally, despite prepping, if she's watching me now, she's probably going, he's very under the bus here. Don't worry, Brent's already done it on Saturday, so don't worry about that. Last night, producer Johnny, because he's very thorough, Johnny, you know, he's got to know what you're doing. So he prepped it all with her, and, you know, she said, yep, see you tomorrow in the morning. So I don't quite know what happened, really. But it's fine. Brent apparently was like, do you know what? I'm just going to crack on. I'm going to do it by myself. So he did a little bit. He's crafted as well on that show, and apparently it was a brilliant show. So do make sure you get in and support him on that show. I mean, he won't know because it's pre-recorded. But come along, watch that show on Saturday from 4 and make sure you give him lots of thumbs up on that show on Saturday. It is set to be a good one. The good news is, if you're wondering, well, Ben, are you on your own? I'm supposed to be on my own in this show. So these Crafters Connect shows at 12 o'clock are now presenter-led. It's supposedly to give our experts more time to get ready and relax. Debbie's still in her pyjamas. But anyway, she will be here at 2 o'clock. Someone give her a call now, just in case. Just a reminder, she's doing a craft along, because I ain't doing that on my own. Yeah, she's going to have a lunch, probably 12 now, probably have a nap in a bit. She might need waking up. So, yeah, we've got that at 2. She's going to kill me. 4 o'clock, we've got a creative challenge. Handmade boxes in that show, so another great show where we're going to be looking at different size boxes, and also Debbie's going to be creating a box with mount board. So if you've never seen that before, hang fire, because that's coming up at 4. And then tonight, get your fix at 6 with masterclass Keys and Keepsakes, it's called. So Debbie is going to be making a key holder in that show. So it's a really fun day, actually. Make sure if you are watching right now, you say hello. Any questions you can send in. And of course, I'm just getting the YouTube page up. If you are watching on YouTube, you know the rules by now. I don't make them up. Well, actually, I think I might have done. You need to give us a little thumbs up, all right, if you're watching the show. So far, we've got 16, which isn't too bad inside 5 minutes. It's not a thumbs up on the chat. It's a thumbs up under the video where you're watching right now. You'll see the little icon. You click that. You can only do it once, though, because I know I've seen it a few times where it goes down and then goes back up again. If you click it a second time, it will come off. So I think the only way around it is if you've got more than one email address, isn't it? And you logged into YouTube on different channels, but don't worry about that. We've got 18 likes so far, which is marvellous. Also, just to say, of course, if you want to send in any pictures today, you can. We're always after pet pictures. Remind me later on to tell you about something that happened in the Moseby household last night. I was telling producer Johnny about it. We did an experiment with Molly Collie. It was called the Sausage Temptation Experiment. and I'll tell you all about that later. It's something that you can try. Something that you can try with your dog later on this evening. I filmed a video as well, which I will put up on my Facebook page. It's called the Sausage Temptation Experiment. More on that later on. But if you've got any pictures of your pets, and we also need some Friday night faves. I'm just hearing, this is outrageous. The day before Friday Night Live, we have still got some gaps for our Friday night faves. So what you need to do is send in any projects that you've made recently, anything that you've kind of made from items that we've had across the shows recently, anything you've made with new product, we would love to see it. Cards, home decor, boxes, bags, just get the pictures in, and if we feature yours tomorrow on the show, you'll get some bonus points towards your Club Inspire account. studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk. Few quick hellos before we move on over. We've got 3 spaces for that. Radical Rachel on the socials for this one. Ursa's joined us in Sweden. Good afternoon. Generous Jen Shank says, good morning, everyone. Good morning. Ash C says, good afternoon. And Karen Hughes says, good afternoon, everyone, at CCTV and all crafters out there. Not so sunny up north. I thought it was quite sunny today, wasn't it? Maybe not. But the sun always shines while watching my favourite craft channel. Oh, thank you. Jackie Kosh says, good morning, everyone. I've got all of my morning routine done in time to watch the show from the beginning. Christy Mahoney says, hey, good morning / afternoon, everyone. I was thinking, by the way, on the way in the car, 4 weeks today, I'll be on the way to Newcastle Airport to get ready to take my first of my 2 flights to Crafterganza, 4 weeks away. And can I just say, also in other news, was chatting to a few of my cricket mates, because the cricket fixtures have come out. I'm going to miss the first fixture because I'm in the US with you guys. So I sort of messaged the guys and said, oh, I'm going to miss the first game because I'm in Texas. And one of the guys piped up and went, you'll need to borrow my cowboy hat then. I was like, you what? He's like, my mate Rob, yeah. He's like, I've got a cowboy hat. I was like, well, brilliant, I'll have that. So he's digging that out. So I found a cowboy hat, going to get a few cheap cowboy shirts off Shein, and I'll be ready to go. I'll be like, I was going to say Bruce Wayne, but it's not Bruce Wayne, is it? It's John Wayne. There we go. It's like Bruce Wayne. But I'm Batman. I'm going to be like John Wayne, exactly. Violet Hastings says, good morning from North Carolina. And thank you to everyone who is already in. Thank you for the thumbs up as well. We are now up to, we've got some thumbs up pictures as well. We're up to 31 thumbs up. And if you want to go that one step further, like a few of you did yesterday, I know our Rachel did. I didn't show your picture yesterday, Rachel. I'll show that in a bit. Ursa did, and we had thumbs up from Orion. We had thumbs up from, who else was it? Was it, I can't remember the names of the lads. Victoria, the 2 lads. There was Orion, Dominic, and what was the other little lad called? I can't, his names escape me. Joanne, you have to remind me if you're watching. But any pictures of you going like that, marvellous, send them in and we'll show them through the show. Everything I'm about to show you across the show is on the shop of the day. If we get a chance at the end of the show, I will potentially throw a little demo together with a few bits and pieces. But I tell you what, congratulations if you've got your Ardan cardstock, because that has been so popular over the course of the last couple of days. UK only, and I know our US friends are like, oh, well, I want to get my hands on it. As soon as it is available in the US, of course, I will be the very first person to let you know. But if you are in the UK right now, you want to get your hands on this cardstock, it is gorgeous. That is our Ardan colour wall right there, and there you're seeing all of the 12x12s. We've got the A4 sizes here for you as well. So literally all different colours, all different sizes. And just to say, with the Ardan cardstock, Swedish made, the A4 is 225 GSM, the 12x12 300 GSM, and the 12x12 has got that dual surface finish. So one side is smooth, the other side is textured, acid and lignin free, back coloured as well. And of course, the brilliant thing about the cardstock is you're not going to get any dust whilst cutting this. Never uses fillers in the pulp, and the colour guaranteed for 5 years. So if you do end up buying the same colour, say 3 years down the line, it will match. And you can find out more about Ardan, a Swedish family company, by going to their website. Best thing to do, though, as I say, is check out the shop today and see all of the cardstock that we've got there, because there's loads and loads and loads, lots of different colours and all the different sizes for you as well. It is tremendous. And as soon as you get it, do make sure to start crafting with it and let us know what you think. Killian, says Joanne. That was the other name of the young man that was watching us. So yes, Killian gave us a nice thumbs up. Can't wait for Craftergans, this is Christy Mahoney. I am so excited. We are all super excited. 4 weeks away and we will be on the way. Now, the craft along coming your way this afternoon at 2 is with the quilling. Now, this is a tremendous kit. As I say, it's not one of those things I find I don't think I'm particularly good at quilling, and I feel like I'm getting better. Certainly, up until about 2 weeks ago, you wouldn't have caught me doing this because I was like, oh, quilling, it's a really difficult thing to do. This kit does make it a lot easier for you because you literally have everything inside this box that you need to quill perfect flowers. I've done a couple this morning because the plan is, a little bit later on, to potentially do a little demo. So I literally just cut one of the stamens and then cut the flower and then pop that one together, and I did one in a different colour there as well. So I've done 2 this morning, and again, it's a lot of fun. It is very, very therapeutic, and in the box you get everything that you need to create. So let me show you. The dies you're going to get are here. I've popped one out of this particular set, but you've got the 4 smaller dies, so you've got your different petals, all right? And of course, the more times that you cut these and then stick these together, the bigger and more bold, I suppose, your flowers will be. Here you've got your foliage, so you can cut your leaves and your sort of branches out, and that one there, I'm just popping back on, is to cut your stamens out as well. So you've got those 4 dies within the pack. You then also got your 3 larger ones, so if you want to make things like, and this is exceptional, I don't know if she's watching, but Nicole Brother Rick Rack has absolutely gone to town there to create that beautiful floral on the front of a box. That is just a case of multi-cutting the larger petals and just keep going with them to create these bigger flowers. So you've got the bigger dies to be able to do that in there. Then on top of that, inside the box, and this is what I mean where you've got everything in the box that you need, 320 sheets of paper. And look, all the colours that you'll need for all of the different flowers and the greens as well for your foliage. So it's incredible. 320 sheets in there. They are all, there's no surprise here really, but just to show you, they are all perfectly sized to fit your dies on. So you can literally pop those on, run them through any of your machines. I've been using the MIDI this morning, but that I think is worth its weight in gold. Also in here, because a lot of people tell me when they're quilling, what they like to do is quill sort of ahead of time. Right, so you make a load of flowers, then you need somewhere to store them. We've given you the storage with this box. Hello, look at that. You've got you've got 9 compartments in there. And the brilliant thing is, you can take these out. So if you want just bigger compartments, you can just simply take out those little dividers, making bigger flowers, just whack them all in there. You don't necessarily need to divide them all up. And then I know what you're saying. Well, if I'm quilling, I've got the dies, I've got the storage, I've got the papers. Wouldn't it be nice if I had a quilling tool? That is the most important thing in the box as far as I'm concerned, because I know you can, probably use things like your tweezers. Potentially you could twirl with your fingers, I suppose. But this has got that little gap there, so you can slot the paper in and then begin to quill. And it does make the whole kind of effort of doing it so much easier and keeps you in control of everything. It's a great thing to have a go at. It's a new hobby, isn't it, really, for under £38 if you're a Platinum member. If you are in the US, under $47 for a brand new hobby. And if you want to see this in action, make sure you're watching 2 o'clock this afternoon. Have we rang her yet? Not yet. All right, might just be worth it. She might have fallen asleep. If she's in at 2, if, it's a big if. If she's in at 2, Johnny's just dropping her a message now. We will have Debbie's craft along where she is making a beautiful, I can probably fetch it for you later on in the show, making a beautiful wreath with the quilled flowers and, of course, with the circle cutter making the actual wreath itself. So make sure you tune in for that. If you've got the ability to craft along, we'd love you to do it, because I am going to have a craft along with Debbie. It'd be nice to get lots of people doing this again, like we used to do back in the olden days. Now, we've also got on the show your bird cage as well. I'm just looking around for that. Oh, here it is. Yeah, so I am. Do you know what? I'm such a good lad. I might not make the best cards in the world. I don't. I'm aware of that. I like to have a go. Here's the thing. When we do shows like this, I do now try and think like the experts when they're in. I'm not going to get bored of this today. I like to think, well, if we've got all this stuff on the show, what can I do? So I'm going to use the quilling kit. Then I'm going to use this Garden pavilion die. Oh, sorry. The garden pavilion die. You got to tell me. You got to tell me. Because this is brilliant. I haven't got, have I got, no, I don't think I have. I haven't got any finished samples here, but you've seen this before. It makes on the front of here this amazing bird cage, if you like. And you've got all the dies in there to be able to make that 3D project. So you're basically cutting this out 4 times to make the actual cage itself. And what's so cool about it, if you see like just here, just here, just here, and here, you've got slots to be able to slot this together, so you don't necessarily need to glue it, which is brilliant. You've got your struts in there as well to pop across, and then you've got things like foliage, you've got your birds, you've got beautiful butterflies in there as well, and all of these you can use within this bird cage to create 3D bird cages. You can also use these, and you'll have seen finished samples in the past where we've put these inside cards, we've put them on the outside of cards, but what I'll be doing a little bit later on, because I thought it might be quite nice just to use this panel here, cut out in gold, A5 cardstock, which we've got on the show, and then put some flowers and foliage and stuff like over the top of it. That's what I'm going to be doing. And of course you can use it like that because you don't always have to make a 3D bird cage pop-up. You can use it as a 2D element. You know, you don't have to always use the foliage and the butterflies and the birds in this. With this set, you can use them outside of this set as well. So that's what we're going to be doing later on. If you haven't yet got it, it's a very unique collection, I think, like nothing we've done before, and potentially like nothing that you might have in your craft room. £26.39, $29.56. You can jump in and grab it whilst it is here. Hello to Sandra, who's joined us from Malta. Hello, Sandra. She says today is a public holiday to all. It's St. Joseph's Day in Malta. Well, a very happy St. Joseph's Day. How's Malta looking today? I bet it's warm. I bet it's nice and sunny there. Ash C says, waiting for my kit to arrive on this one. And Colleen Passali says, hello, Ben. Beautiful morning here in Florida. Go on, tell us how hot it is. I bet it's scorchio, isn't it? Go on, let us know. Next up. Gilded Age. We have got 44 thumbs up now. Thank you. Be brilliant to get up towards 100 if you haven't done it yet. And thank you for all the comments coming through. Oh, there's a picture here as well. Who's this from? Ah, Ursa's cat. Shakira. Has that been taken professionally? Because it looks like your cat has been, well, it looks professional, doesn't it, that? Shakira, Shakira. That is such a lovely picture. What a beautiful cat. Good luck, aren't they, black cats, supposedly? Or depending on where you are, actually. No, I think it depends on where you are and what part of the world you're in. In some parts of the world, it's like good luck, isn't it, if they cross your path? In other parts of the world, bad luck. But I'm sure that Shakira brings lots of luck. Shakira, Shakira. Hips don't lie. She did some great songs, didn't she, Shakira, back in the day? I liked her one that she did for the what was it for the football? Waka waka, yeah, yeah. Waka waka, yeah, yeah. 2014. And she also did the song for the original Zootropolis movie as well, which was another good one. Ah, Shakira, yeah. Gilded Age. I've got Shakira in my head now. Oh, Ben, it's actually AI, you say, but she is lovely. I did think it was a very professional-looking picture, but absolutely brilliant. Right, Gilded Age. This we launched on birthday, didn't we? Yes. Sorry, they're singing Shakira. I'm here now. This time for Africa, hey, 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 waka waka, hey, hey. Dun, 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 dun. This time for Africa. Anyway, sorry about that. Literally, that's all I've got in my head now. Oh no, oh no. £13.59 or £15.96 for this. This is quite simply one of the most, I think, over-the-top, exuberant, extravagant pads that we have ever done. It is absolutely amazing. It is it is beautiful in the fact that it's Bridgerton. It's a little bit kind of, for me, I get sort of Alice in Wonderland vibes with this as well. And I perhaps think it wasn't actually you know, meant to sort of look like that, but I certainly think it gives that almost ethereal feel to it, but the colours are gorgeous. The scenes are absolutely incredible, bright, vibrant, exuberant. And look, if I just have a look here as well, you can see that you've got some really, really beautiful scenes in there. I love the A-sides. I think they are gorgeous, you know, really full, really vibrant. Certainly 12 by 12s that you will be wanting to make scrapbook pages with. Do you know what? A lot of the time with our 12 by 12s, we talk about the ability for you to be able to snip into these. I think this pad particularly, these are so exuberant. They are like so scene-like in the fact that, you know, you probably won't want to be cutting into these. You'll use these for your bigger pieces. You'll use these for your 12 by 12s. You might even use these for home decor as well. But they certainly are absolutely incredible and really, really beautiful. If I flip this around, on the B side, take a look. You're going to see all of these beautiful scenes again, but almost with like a haze in front of them. And I really, really love the fact that, you know, you've got that little bit more sort of stripped back design here. There's one particular one, well, I mean, that is gorgeous, isn't it? That is absolutely stunning. There's one which has got like a light sort of streaming down, or almost like a waterfall on it, which I think looks, this one here, one of my absolute favourites. Whether that's supposed to be like a light streaming down or like a waterfall within the forest, absolutely incredible. It's beautiful. Listen, it's £13.59. It is a beautiful pad. If you've got the collection, you'll want to get more. 24 sheets, beautiful on that printed pearl paper. What an opportunity to grab it. 12 designs, 2 of each. £13.59 or £15.96. Very quickly, I want to show you the easy mount. This, you're going to get 6 sheets of. Is that correct? It is, isn't it? 6 sheets of the 8.5 by 11 easy mount. $4.79. Now, yesterday, for whatever reason, this was selling like absolute hotcakes. I think people were multi-ordering. Someone came in and I think bought absolutely tons. It is perfect for taking your older stamps, things like your older rubber stamps, and things like maybe your acrylic stamps as well that potentially have lost their cling and won't stick onto things like your stamping mats and your rocker blocks. What this is going to allow you to do is bring them back to life. So on this side here, you can see how tacky it is. Look at my finger get stuck. Super tacky. That's where you're going to stick your stamps, okay? So you peel off as much as you need for the actual stamp. Don't peel the whole thing off, because what's then going to happen, you're going to get fluff and maybe cat hair and all sorts stuck on there. Just peel off enough that you need to be able to mount your stamp onto that, all right? Keep the rest in place. Once you've done that, you can snip around the area, so you cut it out so that now your rubber stamp or your acrylic stamp is now on that new mount. And then on the back here, you'll have already peeled this off, of course. You've then got that slightly tacky back, which is then going to allow you to stick that to your stamping platforms, to stick to your rocker blocks, to stick to your panels as well, so you can store it in your folder. So it's just a great way, really, to bring your stamps back to life, to store and to stamp with. You will get 6 sheets in there in your set, so 8.5 by 11, so it's plenty to snip in and cut and store those old stamps on, and a great price as well at £4.79 or dollars. Conrad says, Ben, you never fail to make us laugh. Well, thank you so much. I try. I do my best. And are we all okay with the sound? I realise I'm a little bit crackly. I apologise for that. I think it was when I was doing my Shakira. My hips don't lie, guys. What can I say? My hips don't lie. Crackle. Oh, has it gone again? I mean, I'm going to be moving around. I can't stand still, so I don't know whether you want to take a break and, I don't know, can we not fix it, can we? We could take a quick little break. How crackly is it? Is it really bad? Really bad. Well, I don't want to be annoying people more than I normally do for the next half an hour. So should we have a little and see if we can... All right, I'm just going to, the guys are just going to get some WD-40, because I'm not sure if it's the mic lead or actually my hips. So we'll be back in about a minute and a half. Hopefully we'll get it fixed. In the meantime, here's some information about YouTube. Give me a thumbs up, yeah?
Discover a whole world of creative inspiration on the Crafters Companion YouTube channel. From binge-worthy crafting series to quick ideas for the last-minute occasion. There's something for every crafter. And when you want even more, watch Crafters TV live and on demand with demos, new product launch, and real-time crafting fun. Subscribe now and start crafting with us today.
Hello everybody, I'm just packing the essentials I need for Craftaganza. Bit of light reading for the plane. An award-winning presenter never goes anywhere without his trophy. Bing balls. Foam on a roll, foam on a roll, foam on a roll. Hey! Foam on a roll.
Ben,
Yeah?
do you really think you're going to need all of that?
Do you know what? You're right. I think I need a bigger case. Hello. That was fine. Sorry about that. Is it all right now? It's better. Yes. Okay. I think if I don't move around too much, it's my fault for dancing around, isn't it? Basically. Don't you guys? What are we doing now then? Oh, we're going to have a bit of a muck around, are we? Yeah, we'll have a bit of a muck around. Well, it's a half prep muck around. What I thought, I'm making this up as I go kind of thing. So what I thought I'd try and do is doing a little bit of quilling, but I'm going to bring in the A5 special finish card pack, which we've got on the show. We're going to use that. Have you seen this, by the way? What is this? Is this one of the best sellers today? One of the best sellers. Look at this. This is beautiful. So you're getting all of this stunning cardstock. Well, that's got a fingerprint on it. Pop that under there. All of this stunning cardstock. It's 100 sheets, remember. Yeah, it is. 300 GSM, is it, I think? 250 GSM, 4 colours. So you've got the beautiful kind of satin finished metallic cardstock in these 2 colours, and then you've got the glitter cardstock here. That one doesn't show up too well on camera, but believe me, it's super sparkly. Give that a little bit of a tilt. I'm not using that one anyway, so it doesn't really matter. And then you've also got that beautiful glitter cardstock in the red. That, of course, our glitter cardstock is encapsulated, so it's not going to go all over the place, and it's going to stay put. So I'm going to use that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use this A5 special finish cardstock, so you can get £11.99. Is that the price today? That's a bonkers price. £11.99 or £15.96. Right, get that in your basket before you start. So that I'm going to be using. I'm also going to be using the quilling kit. What I'll probably do, I mean, as I say, I'm kind of making this up a little bit as I go along, but I'm going to use the quilling kit. I'm also going to use the 3D Garden Pavilion, and I'm going to use some of the papers, look at me go, from the Painted Petals collection. I'm giving the guys... a real headache. Like, what's he showing now? He's showing this, he's showing that, he's showing the other. Just shop the day, you'll see everything. I'm also potentially going to bring in some of the Ardan cardstock as well. So that is from the Deep Tones collection, that beautiful purple. That one is from the Pastels collection, because I thought like that sort of works quite nicely with that. Do shout up in the comments if you think I'm wrong, because I may well be. So that is what I'm going to do. And I'm also going to add some of the little foliage bits in as well. Whether I use those from the quilled collection or not, I'm not quite sure. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Ben, glad it was you crackling. I thought there was something wrong with my laptop. No, it was definitely me crackling. So what should we do first? Do you know what? I might actually just cut some mats and layers first of all. So I've taken a card blank. These card blanks, I still think are on the website actually. I still think you can get these in different sizes. I've made life slightly difficult for myself again in the fact that I've got a 6 3/4 by 6 3/4. It's not that bad really. So what I'm going to do me mats and layers. I'm thinking that one is the back, and then we'll go on to that and then on to that. So we'll cut these down first of all. I do like to show you doing this just to, you know, show you that any old fool can do the old mats and layers. This guillotine, by the way, the large guillotine, is our weekly deal. So if you want to jump in and grab that, it's a super bit of kit, this. I have one of these at home, the large one, because I just think it's great to have the bigger one, really, isn't it? So then you can get going. Now, what should we use? I think we'll use this textured side. So 6 3/4. So we're going to come down to, what is that, 6.5 by 6.5 then, isn't it? I think, is that right? Yeah. So we'll pop that in place just here, using the finger guard. Beautiful texture on this cardstock, isn't it? It's absolutely gorgeous. Fringe is in the way, I've just been told. I can't help the fringe. So that's my first one. I'll pop that on there. See, I as well, I know what you're saying. He's like, oh, he always makes like square cards. I sort of do get stuck in a rut, but, you know, I'm still learning. So that's going to pop on there like that. Then the next one. So we're going to go down on this to 6 1/4. I'll keep all of these bits and pieces, of course, you know, into the scrap box. We won't be throwing these away. So 6 3/4 down to 6 1/4. This is good practice for me as well, because don't forget, if you're coming to Crafterganza, yours truly, will be crafting away, doing the classes with you. We've also, this last week as well, very excitingly, written down and sorted out what we're doing as far as the evening entertainment is concerned. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, are you in for a treat? Let me just tell you, it's going to be fun. There's going to be prizes. There's going to be games. Yeah, there's going to be interaction. Let me just tell you, do you all love a bit of audience participation? Because there's going to be lots of that going on, and all of your favourite crafters are going to be involved, and favourite characters you might be seeing as well. I'm saying no more on that front. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's just a shame you guys aren't coming in the gallery. That would have finished it off for me. That would have been amazing, wouldn't it? Producer Johnny, Jamie. Would have been so much fun. Look at that. That looked beautiful already. You've got to keep the shows going here? I see. Very important. Very important. That looks lovely, doesn't it? Good match of colours there. So then what I'm going to do, pop that to one side. I will cut out my little bird cage. Those colours look lovely together, says Carol Byrne. Thank you. I'll keep all that to one side, and we can use that again at some point. Right, so now, garden pavilion set. I'm definitely going to cut out the bird cage itself, and then later on I might actually use some of the foliage here. So that, I think, we're going to cut out into this cardstock here and make a beautiful gate to go on the front of the project here. I know what I have forgotten, which is not the end of the world, which I might be able to find, is a little sentiment, which I always do. But we can get that in just a minute. The deep purple is The deep purple is beautiful with that pattern, says Jean Marie. Lovely colours, says Tracy. They complement each other. So, pop this one in here. I'm going to cut this little gate out the front. There we go. Pop that on. I don't think I need to stick that down this time, do I really? Just get that on there. Oh yes, so, by the way, whilst I'm crafting, do you want to know about the sausage temptation test? So, you have to, please, if you do end up doing this with your pet, and you may well have done it, post a video. So, have you seen on Instagram and like Facebook and stuff, they did a thing a while back of like people with pets, dogs, would do this thing to see what their dog's reaction would be, where they'd be eating some food, right, and the dog would be there, and then they'd do this. They'd be on the sofa, and then they'd fall asleep, but they'd have like the piece of cheese or whatever it might be in their hand, and then they'd film it to see if the dog would take the cheese or the meat or whatever it was out of their hand. And there was like differing reactions, like, you know, some did, some didn't. So we thought, and I don't know how we got onto it last night, because there mustn't have been much on TV. So we thought what we'll do is we'll get some sausages out of the fridge, like, you know, like the corn sausages. We had a few of those. So we thought we'll get a few of the corn sausages out, we'll put them on a plate and see what Molly does, because we've got little cameras in our house. So we moved the camera that we've got in the kitchen, put it on a stool and filmed it into the lounge. And so we were both there. I went out the room, and then I could watch it on my phone outside in like the porch. And so then Laura started eating one of the sausages, and then she was like, oh, I'm just going to pop to the loo, Molly, be a good girl. And she went out, and we left her in the living room for a minute and a half on her own, and we were watching her outside to see what she would do. And you know what? I was quite surprised, because Molly's quite food driven, especially with me, because like I'm terrible for like feeding her tidbits and stuff like that. But I'll put the video on my Facebook page. She sat there initially, I showed it to Johnny, and she was sort of like sniffing the air and like sort of edging forward to sort of look at the sausages. And then eventually, after about 45 seconds, she just laid down on the sofa and she waited for us to come back. She passed the sausage temptation test, which I thought was super cute. I'll pop the video up for you. But see, let me know in the comments, would your dog do that? Or if you left the room and you left sausages on the table, would you come back and there would be no sausages? We couldn't believe it. Ben, someone has to look after those that can't go, says Carol. So thank you to Johnny and the crew for staying to look after us. Well done, Johnny. He's just said as well, we've got some good stuff coming. You're doing good, Ben, says Tracy. Thank you. Do you know what I might do whilst I'm here? Shall I cut some foliage out of here? Yeah, I might do actually. I might cut some little foliage bits out of here. And then I'm just going to quill a couple of flowers. Basically, so that's going on there. I would have a sentiment at some point. And then I was going to just pop a couple of like little flowers. That looks nice, doesn't it? Once I stick that down. And then have some bits of foliage sort of coming down there. That's going to look really cute, isn't it? I might do one more flower in just a second. So let me cut some foliage bits out of there. Or shall I do it from the quilling kit? That's what I'll do. I'll get the quilling kit because, right, I've finished with you. Pop you back in there. I'm very organised when it comes to crafting. I like to make sure that everything goes back in its place. 20 minutes left. Crikey me. Am I going to do it, Debbie Robertson? I never panic. You know me, guys. I don't panic. What's the point in panicking? There's no point, is there? There's no point in panicking. We're here to have fun. We're not panicking at all. Do you know what I'm going to do? I might use some of the Ardan cardstock here with this. That's a good idea, isn't it? But I haven't got any scissors. Actually, it doesn't matter. I'll use the... Is there? That's all right. I'll just use this. I'll just chop a bit of this down like that. There we go. Is that enough? Yeah, it's perfect. So I'll pop that through. This is going to look nice, isn't it, with this textured cardstock. Then pop that in there and cut out some foliage. And then I'll attempt to quill a flower for you. As I say, I've done 2, which I did off air. And you'll see as well when I do this in a minute, I find it easier to quill upside down. I don't know if anybody feels the same or if I'm just like a little bit special. Maybe I'm special. But you'll see in a minute when I attempt to do that and show you. Can't wait to see the video, says Ash C. She was so good for not going for the sausage. We were very surprised, Ash, if I'm being honest with you, because she is a very, very hungry little dog. And I definitely thought she was going to nick, but she didn't. And she did, and that was the thing. She learned a very valuable lesson that if she waits, she gets the reward, you see. She gets the reward. Right, so that's going to look quite nice, isn't it? So what I'm going to do, that's going to be, when I stick this down, the little, what do you call it? Stalk, stem. Look at that, see? And then that on there like that, and that on there like that. Right, and I'll do, actually, do I need another one? I'll do another one anyway, just to see that if I can quill under pressure. Under pressure, quilling here with you. Do, 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 do. So that's going to go on there anyway. So I've got enough foliage. Shall I cut? Actually, do you know what? I'll pop that to one side. So I've got a lot to stick there. Let's see if I can do a little bit of quilling for you. Doesn't that die cut beautifully, by the way? And again, you've got the choice with that to go textured or smooth, which is lovely. So I'll pop that to one side. Ever frugal me, you see. And then what we'll do, we've got enough flowers, but what I did do, so I got another piece for the stamens. All right, so I'm going to do that. You get 4 in one pass, which is quite handy. I'm only going to use 1, but again, I'll put the extras back for the guys to use at another time. That one goes back on there. Look at me. This is what I do when I'm cooking as well, you see. I'm very, very clean as I go. Now, which one did I use here? This one. How am I so clean on my own, but I make such a mess when I craft for the experts? I don't know, actually. I think what you find is when I craft for the experts, their mess makes its way over to... Debbie's in. You all right, Debbie? I've not been talking about you at all today. No. Come in. Come in. Here she is.
I'm hanging my head in shame.
You look lovely and fresh. They're just saying in the gallery. They're saying, did you have a nice lie-in? Apparently, Brent didn't talk about it either on the show that he did on his own.
I bet he didn't.
No, he didn't mention it. He didn't mention it. I've not talked about it.
No, not at all. Oh, well, that's okay then. I'm fresh as a daisy, ready to start work.
Do you know what? Out of everybody, you deserve it.
Oh, I love that.
And we work for each other. If it had been the other way round,
Yes,
you'd have stepped up, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I would have done. Yeah, absolutely.
So just to let you know, I'm coming in at 4 tomorrow. All right. I love her. 2 o'clock for that amazing craft along is going to be off the chart brilliant, honestly. Do make sure you're in for that. So, what's that? Johnny's just said the boss has asked to see you. That is so funny. Right, so you get up there. There you go. Right, we're going to run this through. Right, so here we go. In it goes. How are we doing? Have we got any more likes? I normally get a few likes when I start doing crafting. So is that all? 63? 152 watching. Come on, that means there's 90 people who are watching me and going, well, this is rubbish. This is rubbish. You don't get this anywhere else. I know you'll tune in on Saturday and see Brent do a bit of crafting. You tune into those other crafting channels. Dan Bancroft, he wouldn't craft. Nigel May, no, not a chance. Andy Love, not a chance. Not a chance. Dave Bradford, he wouldn't, would he? This guy, though. I genuinely don't know whether... I think actually Dave has done a bit of crafting in his time, hasn't he? Isn't he an artist, I think? Or he's done a bit of drawing, I think, in his time. But anyway, yeah, he has. He drew Downton Abbey. Yeah, he did. He did Downton Abbey. But anyway, I'm singing my own praises here. It's fine. Somebody's got to. Right, no, so a double thumbs up given on different devices. Tracy, this is what I'm talking about. Thank you. Double thumbs up. I've just dropped all my stuff. By the way, I mentioned those people before you start. I used to share a dressing room with Dan Bancroft, one of my best mates in the industry. Shared a dressing room with Nigel May, one of my best mates in the industry. Shared a dressing room with Dave Bradford, one of my best mates in the industry. So it's not stuff, it's stuff that I would say in front of them whilst they were here. Martin Parker as well. Trying to think who else I was with over the years over there. Oh yes, of course, Dean Wilson there as well. So many names. It's such a small industry as the world of craft. We all know each other. But none of them demo. Jen says, my husky would not pass. This is the sausage temptation test. He would have eaten the sausage and then headed to the kitchen for the rest of them. G. Marie says, my rep butler would never pass the sausage temptation test. He would even steal just the napkin with sausage scent. And Joanne says, growing up, I had a collie golden retriever dog, Jenny. You could put a piece of food, even steak, on her nose, and she would sit there until you said, OK, and then she would flip it in the air and catch it. That is amazing. I've loved to have seen a video of that. That's next level, isn't it? Temptation testing. I'm using this, by the way. This is our new tacky glue in the fine tip bottle. I was crafting with this earlier, and can I just say, it is absolutely incredible, especially for quilling with. Now, you get one for £2, but you can multi-order these. There's 2 on the picture randomly, but you do just get one, and they are absolutely brilliant, especially for this, and I'll show you, because take the lid off, you've got your fine tip applicator just here, and look, you simply just go like that. I mean, you don't have to make that sound effect. I mean, you can if you want to. Sound effects are not included, and you just pop that one on there like so, and then that will just stick down for you. It's very good. Now, as I say, you might watch me do this and go, oh, I find it's a bit weird. I find it easier to quill upside down. You don't have to. You can do it the way that the experts do it. Don't follow me the way that I'm doing it, but I just find it easier to do it this way for some unknown reason. I just find it a little bit easier to go upside down. And again, you know, if you want to, you can obviously, if I can thread that in there, there you go. You can shape yours, you can add colour to yours, all that kind of stuff if you want to. Sorry, my fringe is in the way. But I'm not going to do that today. See, the ladies don't have that problem, do they? Because they've all got. They don't have fringes that stick out like me. They have the old Tintin. Sarah's fringe won't stick out, will it? Right, so am I all right just bringing this round my way? So I can do like that. Listen, you guys, I'm doing this back, I really am doing this back to front now. Hang on, can I do it like that? It's just to make it easier. There you go. There you go. You have to follow me, the concentration now. The good thing is if it doesn't quite turn out, I'm doing it, I've never done it this way before, like the way I'm doing it now, by the way. I don't know quite how I've ended up doing it this way. I don't know what I'm doing here. I did it my way, and now... How many likes? 78, come on. I need 100 at least. I'm never crafting again unless I get 100. And now the flower is near, and so I face the final petal. My friends, I'll say it clear. This is paper, it is not metal. I'm using tacky glue. I'm using my quilling tool. There you go. Let's pop that on there. Look, and I know what you're going to say here. He's doing this upside down. I just find it a little bit easier for some reason. I don't know why. "80 likes now, come on. I need 20 more. And 14 minutes, 83. What was it on a minute ago? 60. Am I now on 80? Come on. Oh, you guys in the gallery have got to like it. It's not a cheap like. You should like the show because you're part of it. You should be leading the likes. Debbie's out there. Yeah. Yeah, Debbie, you need to like it if you... Well, she's not listening. I can hear her laughing in the other studio. Pop a little bit more there. Oh, I think she's laughing because Brent's just... I don't want to spoil the show for Saturday, but he's made her something because of her absence in the show. There you go. I mean, as I say, you might shape that a bit. And when... is it Fisher or Robinson? I think it's Fisher. When Debbie does it, so she'll double cut the petals and stick them together before she quills, so you won't have little gaps like this. But I'm actually quite happy with that. And look, I want to be that person. I appreciate the fact you guys go, oh, you're an expert now. I'm really not an expert in this field. I appreciate the fact that you say that, but I just want to be that guy that goes, look, I can do it. That's the kind of thing you can do even if you're at sort of a beginner standard. Bloomtastic Flower says, I'll give you a like if you stop singing. I've stopped. The German Shepherd we had many years ago, says Alex, wouldn't touch food when my dad was in the room. If dad wasn't there, Kim helped himself to anything and everything. And Alex says, I also found it easier upside down with the bigger flowers. It's funny that, isn't it? We all find our own little ways, right? So I'm going to put that back in the box, and then I'm going to stick it all together. I'm timed this out quite nicely, actually. It's perfect timing. So, like he's done it before. So these are all my bits and pieces here. So look, the flower's quite nice. As I say, if you have more time and you're a bit more professional, you'd shape those. You'd add a bit of, you'd have a bit of colour to them as well. Potentially, you could use your ink pads. I'm just wondering, have I got like a... I hate to like deconstruct things, but I want to... Got 94 likes now. No, I'm not stealing flowers. I want to see if I can just steal a sentiment off one of them. Oh, you're not supposed to show me. I'm not going to get that off there. I know that's stuck. I'll do it without a sentiment. It's fine. It doesn't necessarily need one. So, what have I got in terms of glue? Tacky glue. I'll use the big bottle this time because that one that I've got there is like more like a fine tip. So we're going to the big bottle. Stick this together. If you heard Debbie's chat as well yesterday on the glue front, nice to hear her take on glues. Obviously, we've got all of the different glues. Debbie will just use tacky glue day in, day out, and for everything. Because obviously, I always thought, like, when it comes to tacky glue, to use that just for things just like your coated cardstock, use your all-purpose for your sort of general mats and layers, but actually this is perfect for all sorts, as Debbie was talking about yesterday, so that's why I am doing that. So there's my first layer down. This cardstock, by the way, is the Ardan cardstock from the Deep Tones, that one. That's beautiful, isn't it? I might go, actually... No, actually, I'll go that there. 12 by 12 I used. There you go. So I think it's a great price for 24. Is it $17.99 without looking up? Yeah, it is. Boop. There we go. Pop that on there. How many likes now? Come on, 95. I need 5 more. Come on, everybody. Come on, everybody. Tracy says, my dusty dog has passed the test when they did it last year or the year before. That's brilliant, isn't it? Please, if you have got a dog and you haven't yet done it, the sausage temptation test. It can be cheese, I suppose, if you want. Go on, get there. That'll do. It can be cheese if you wanted it to be. And also do that one, like if you haven't done that test. So basically, get your dog in the room and be eating like cheese or whatever they like, a bit of ham, something like that, and then pretend to fall asleep on the sofa, and then have the bit of cheese or whatever it might be in your hand, and then see if they come and take it out of your hand when they think that you've fallen asleep. It's so funny. I think I'll go that way. This looks lovely, doesn't it? The colour combos here, I think, are absolutely perfect. That's a little bit skew with Ben. 98, come on. Let's get up there. 9 minutes, get up, come on. Look, go on. Let's get 100 likes. That's beautiful. Not saying necessarily my card making is beautiful, but that looks amazing. So we're going to pop that on the front like so. So again, we'll use a little bit of this. Actually, oh, you can't like twice. I've just heard it's just gone. Oh, it's gone down by one. You can't like twice unless you've got a different device. No, not a different device. I think it's a different account, isn't it? You have to have a different email. 99. Come on, come on. We can do it. We can do it. 100. Yay! Woo, 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 woo. Thanks, everybody. Thank you. What's that? Oh, sorry. Something's fallen over, I think, in the studio. 101 now. Here we go. Here we go. Pop that down there. Got quite a bit of glue here, haven't I? There we go. That there. Pop that one. So this is the painted petals, Ardan cardstock. Then your bird cage. Just stepping you through everything here. If I get time, I'd love to add a sentiment to this. If I get time, but I haven't got anything available. I haven't got anything here. That's the only problem. James! Oh yeah, with love, that'll do. James! James! Oh, it's there! He's literally stood right there. Have you got like the with love die? Yeah, you legend. Thank you. Or just any old die. Oh, stick down there. James is, I said to charity, then all of a sudden, oh, that's gone a bit crooked now. Is that straight? Is that fine? Ish? 105. Here we go. Where's me? Oh, how long have we got left? 7 minutes. Okay. I might pop you up there. Right, so I'm wondering. Ah, yes. So what I'm going to use here. Look at me using all the tools. 3D cloud glue. I got a new one. Just because I want this to stand proud a little bit. So now, what do the experts do? They squeeze it, don't they, like that. They squeeze it and it comes. Or does it come out? There we go. Cool, dear, it's a good job I go to the gym. So, which one? Hang on, shall I go those two and on there and then have that one up the top, maybe? Yeah. Or do we want that one up there? We'll do that one. I'll pop you on there. Little flower at the top. Oop. I mean, I'm going to need a slightly bigger. Where's it gone? I need a bigger envelope now, aren't I? It's not particularly sticky, that. I think it might stick. Then you. God, dear. You can pop on there. I'll pop you there, like that. It'll be fine. And that one there. Has he done it? Oh, no, he hasn't yet. No, it's fine. How long have we got? We've got 6 minutes. We've got 6 minutes. Got that on there. Pop you on there like that. Oh, I'm really happy with this so far. It's looking great, this, isn't it? I've got to be honest with you. I know, using the bird cage a different way. Do you know what I'm going to do as well? Just because I'm a good lad, because these are going to go on flat. Look, so what we do, we have that sticking out like so, right? And then we put the lid on like that. That makes sure that no air is going to get into that kit and I won't get told off. So I'm going to put that back in there. Look how tidy I'm being here. I know, seriously, I can't believe it. I won't be winning the award for Messiest Crafter. Oh, by the way, if you're coming to Crafterganza as well, the second night is an award ceremony, and I can confirm we will be handing out awards, and also you will be able to vote in your own little categories as well. So that's all very exciting. Crafterganza. So you can go on there, like that. Is James coming? Oh, he's on it, is he? Oh, why is that not sticking on? Need a little bit more, maybe. There you go. Then you Bit of splodge, 4 minutes. I mean, seriously, could not have timed this better, I don't think. I do need to cut that that die, just to let you know. Oh, you couldn't find with love. Any old die will do. Any old die. A mini die. Just any old sentiment will do. You can say, happy birthday, good luck, whatever. And then we'll pop this one. Oh, I'm going to give this to Mrs. M, I think. Mrs. M. That one there. Put that one on this side. Like so. And then actually I might, because that looks like it's floating, that one up there, isn't it? Just pop that one underneath like that. That one there. And then we'll have, he's not in yet. James! We'll pop that one. Woo. Right there. James, anyone will do. Anyone will do. So I want to just put a little, who's going to go there? Like so. I have a quilling kit from the craft kits CC used to sell, so but never used it. I can pull it out now and start using it. Thank you, Ben. You're welcome. I'm glad that you're enjoying the show. And Ash C says, all this talk about sausages is making me hungry, lol. And I do have sausages in the fridge. So yeah, do get your sausages out. Here he comes. I think he's in. Here he comes. Thank you, James. What have you got for me? Oh, yes. That is marvellous. I think we'll... I might just, you know what I might just do? I might just cut happy. Happy. Is that going to cut out individuals? It is, isn't it? Oh, no, it's all right. It's all right. What colours should we go with? Need some more cardstock now. What should we have? I need to nip down the front. What colours? Some purpley. What do you reckon, guys? Colours. Oh, should we go black? Oh, I'll tell you what, black and white. Black and white will do, won't it? Because that's going to go with everything. Goes with everything. So a bit of black cardstock. I mean, this is a massive piece for what I need, but it's fine. How long have we got? Black. Oh, and I'll tell you what, rather than opening the white, I'll just use this. That's fine. All right. I'm going to go over time here, aren't I? Is it? Where's my guillotine gone? Oh, it's there. I feel like I've put myself under pressure now. So you guys want to go on your lunch break? Oh, you got yours ordered. I just want to cut this down so I can... Right, so do that. Happy. So we'll cut that once on the black. Like so. How many likes we got? Have we got over 100, did you say? Oh, 109. I'm very happy with that. So black. Oh. Getting a bit squashed at the sides there, but it doesn't matter because I only want the middle bits. Is that gonna cut out all individually? I think it is, isn't it? Oh yeah. Oh man. No, I don't have to stick it down. I'll tell you what I would do as well, and I'll finish this in just a second because I know we're running out of time. What I would do is just do a little drop shadow, which again I'll do in just a second. So look, I'll put the picture on my socials, but the memories will go there. Well, actually, it looks quite nice and white. It is clean. I'm going to stick with that. Go on, get on there. Get on. Ha. 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 Memories. Ha. Happy. 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 Memories. I'm leaving it at that. Yes! Thank you. There you go, everybody. 111 likes we finish on, and we're only 30 seconds over the show. So there you go. Use the cardstock, use the quilling kit, use the bird cage, use the A5 cardstock we've got on the show, and use the painted petals as well. Glue pen. I mean, seriously, what more do you want? Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Thanks for the chit chat. Thanks for the fun. We've got a real professional coming in an hour. Debbie is here, I can confirm, fresh, relaxed, and ready to go. And she's got that amazing craft log making a floral wreath. We'll see you back here in an hour. Until then, thanks for watching. Bye for now.